Man, what y'all waiting on? Y'all need to go ahead and subscribe to the channel.
Police release new image as hunt continues for gunman in Brown University shooting. Police have released another image of a person of interest in a mass shooting at Brown University as they enter the fourth day of a manhunt. Students Ella Cook and Muhammad Aziz Umerkzakov were killed on Saturday when a figure dressed in black opened fire in a lecture hall at the Ivy League University in Providence, Rhode Island.
Right. So give me real quick Matthew chapter 24. Watch this. I want, you know what I want, right? About the evils multiplying.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 11.
Come on.
Or verse 12.
There you
and
go.
because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
You see that? Because of iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Now, read verse 11.
Verse 11. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many.
So a lot of our people are deceived out here, and that deception is throughout the earth, and that is contributed to the multiplication of evils. Give me 2nd Ezra real quick. I want 14 and 16. Let's see what the Lord told Ezra the prophet. Watch this.
2nd Ezra chapter 14, verse 16.
Come on.
For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
So it was already evils going on in the earth. He said, but greater evils. We in them evil times. You in there doing your midterm. You taking your exam. Then somebody busts up in the library busting caps. You in there just trying to pass your class. This place is getting more and more evil, family. That's why we got to repent. We have to repent. It's not going to get any better. It's only going to get worse. Understand that, family. Let's get the next clip up. Anybody want to say anything? So let's get the next article up.
This is Donald Trump's Instagram. Twitter. Venezuela is completely surrounded by the largest armada ever assembled in the history of South America. It will only get bigger, and the shock to them will be like nothing they have ever seen before. Until such time as they return to the United States of America, all of the oil, land, and other assets that they previously stole from us.
Hold on, what? The land that they stole? I'm trying to tell you. This is the pride of Esau right here. Keep reading.
The illegitimate Maduro regime is using oil from these stolen oil fields to finance themselves.
Stolen oil fields. Whose land is that down there? Whose seacoast are those? Unbelievable. Come on.
Drug terrorism, human trafficking, murder.
Is he talking about the United States? Come on.
And kidnapping. For the theft of our assets and many other reasons, including terrorism, drug smuggling, and human trafficking, the Venezuelan regime has been designated a foreign terrorist organization.
Unbelievable. You want to say something, Mendel? You want to get something on that?
They created a bad guy, just like they did
reading.
Noriega back in the day.
Keep reading. Therefore, today, I am ordering a total and complete blockade of all sanctioned oil tankers going into and out of Venezuela. The illegal aliens and criminals that the Maduro regime has sent into the United States during the weak and inept Biden administration are being returned to Venezuela at a rapid pace. America will not allow criminals, terrorists, or other countries to rob, threaten, or harm our nation, and likewise will not allow a hostile regime to take our oil, land, or any other assets, all of which must be returned to the United States immediately.
So now you see, this is incredible.
Find that suspicious?
Because the whole time they're not even talking about the fact that the CIA is actually running Maduro, and actually it's the United States that's doing all the evil down there. Just like what Officer Phinehas brought out with Noriega. They had put him in office and had all the drugs are being run all by the CIA. It's the same play that they use every time. But I want to get Obadiah. And I want to get verse 2. Start at 2.
Obadiah, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
So this is talk about the Edomites, so the white man, they are greatly hated. Everywhere, everybody hates the white man. They make movies about it. They had what? Imp Man. What was the other movie? What was the other movie where they was calling him the Great Satan and all of that stuff? It was Jim Carrey was in
The
there.
Mask.
The
not The Mask, but Pet Detective too.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. So everybody know this man is the devil. Keep reading.
Verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
See that? So they very prideful people. Read.
Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high.
From the Caucasus Mountains, read.
That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
That's what you're seeing right there. We the United States. We got you surrounded. We're going to do whatever. He said that's our oil and our land down there. He talking about another country. Man, that stuff is crazy right there. Keep reading.
Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
That's how you know it's talking about the white man. Because who else used the symbol of the eagle? That's the white man all day. That's the Romans. That's the Americans. That's the Spanish. Those are the Greeks. They all use the eagle. Keep reading.
And though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
So they did space travel, the airplanes and all of that. They set their nest upon the stars when they landed on the moon and said the eagle has landed. But God has said he's going to bring them down. So that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing the United States on the decline.
Right. That thing is crazy, man. And real quick, give me Revelation 18 and read verse 11 down to 13. Let's make this quick. Because he claimed that they took all this and did all that. Watch what the Bible says about this place.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 11.
Come on.
And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her.
Because the merchants are going to be upset because this place will be destroyed and their wealth will no longer be. Come on.
For no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
Watch this.
The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thine wood and all manner of vessels of ivory and all manner of vessels of precious wood and of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves.
And what?
And slaves.
Come on.
And souls of men.
So that's what this country is dealing in. But this man is accusing Moderno or Venezuela of doing the same thing that they're doing. You understand? And like Officer Mendel said, more than likely, that's the CIA down there running all that anyway, that whole government. You understand? They no different than what they did with Panama. Same play. Same play, man.
Hey, Cap, I want to say that absolutely is the CIA. The CIA runs the drug market. They've been doing it for a long time. They make movies about it. Just like when you watch American Gangster with Denzel, they were bringing the drugs in the dead bodies of the soldiers from the Vietnam War. You watch The Killer Messenger. Yeah, The Killer Messenger. I don't know about Snowfall. I don't know about I just didn't watch it. But The Killer Messenger, where they brought in all the crack with the real Rick Ross and all of that. And they did, that was all the CIA. They had Bill Clinton out there in Arkansas where they was flying everything in there while he was the governor of Arkansas. Like, this is all documented. It's the United States that brings the drugs in. They pass the laws that lock us up. It's all a trap. So nobody's running, like Moderno, he's not running no drugs down there. That's the United States. That's all it is. It's the same thing they did with Noriega when they set him up. And then when they was finished with him, they went in there and they cleaned him out.
Same thing. Same play. You understand? And all the stuff that we bringing up, the Lord is bringing this thing out because the man of sin must be revealed. Give me Revelation. Give me that in Thessalonians real quick. 2 Thessalonians, man. Everybody trying to figure out who the man of sin is, and you sitting up in his church talking about Christmas Eve and all that. Yeah, you know what I want.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3.
Come on.
Let no man deceive you by any means.
Watch this.
For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
So that happened to us. We fell away in 70 A.D. Come on.
And that man of sin be revealed.
And the man of what?
That man of sin be revealed.
So this man has to be revealed before Christ returns.
Yeah.
Come on.
The son of perdition.
The son of destruction. That's why his number is 666, meaning he was created to be slated for destruction. Understand that? Is that it on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all praise to the Most High. Let's roll, because we got some more news clips up on there. Let's get that back up on the screen. No. Oh, yeah, right here. Read that.
NBC News, Australia. What we know about the father and son suspects in the Bondi Beach attack. Australia's prime minister said the suspects in the shooting at the Hanukkah event were motivated by Islamic State ideology.
The question is Australia planning on shutting down any mosque? Can you look that up live on Google? Let's look that up. Is Australia... I mean, that right there.
The Australian government is not going to shut down any mosques. There have been calls from some political commentators and a U.S. legislator to shut down certain Islamic centers or implement a Muslim ban following a recent terror attack. But these suggestions do not reflect current government policy or actions.
So, type in how many people were killed in the Bondi Beach?
At least 15 killed in Bondi Beach shooting.
So, now, mind you, we got shut down in France. We don't even we keep the commandments. Everybody know we not a hate group. We don't teach any violence. In fact, we do seminars against violence, but they shut us down. Here you got terrorists opening fire on people, and they not considering shutting down any mosques. You see the hypocrisy? That's how you know what we teaching is the truth, man. Understand that thing. You want to say something, Officer Mendel?
Yes, I did. I think it's funny that you bring France up, and because they shut down our school there. But I did want to, if you could type in the violence in France, the Muslim violence in France, and look how many people they've killed in France, and none of that stuff is shut down. I know I brought this out before, but every time I think about it, it's just amazing to me because they killed like 200 or 300 people there. The attacks and stuff like that they had there. So get that right there.
The term Muslim violence is complex, as statistics in France track both anti-Muslim.
Man, they can get out of here. They had the shooting in France. Get the Muslim shooting in France. Yeah, what you got there?
Recent surge 2025 data. Between January and March of 2025, cases of anti-Muslim violence surged by 72%.
That's anti-Muslim violence.
I want the Muslim body count that they racked off in France, man.
Yeah, Islam, there it is right there. Go down. It said right there. What did I say? Key incidents right there.
Islamic terrorism. France has been a prominent target for homegrown Islamic terrorism.
There it is. The 2016 nice truck attack. Copy and paste that. Put that up there. Watch how many people died.
They call it a truck attack.
Yeah, it's a truck
like
attack.
Like the movie. Remember when the 18-wheelers went rogue?
Yeah. So let's see how many people died. Look at that. Nah, that right there. I want to see how many people died. How many people died in that attack? Let's just show you. 86 deaths.
Now, wasn't it 2017 the next year it was a shooting?
And then the next year they had over 100 something in a shooting.
Look
at that right there.
Go to France terror shooting or something like that. I think.
Yeah. Let's see what that is. Somebody got a whole list of them joints right there. I don't even want that. I want to get that one right there. Champs-Élysées, is that it right there?
Yeah, Champs-Élysées. That's it.
Look at that thing right there. How many people died? They had an AK-47, all this kind of stuff. How many people died? I was going to say.
Go now. It should be down. It's in the hundreds.
It's in the hundreds. They try to hide this stuff. Let's see how many people was killed. Nah, that's way more than 2. Nah, it's victims. There it is right there.
Nah, it was one they had.
It's like 100-something victims that they killed in the attacks. But the point is, We gonna find it because we ain't gonna let that go. Because they shut down our school because they say we making terroristic threats. You got a man, the religion of pieces. That's what I call it, the religion of pieces. He jumps up in a truck. He's playing Death Race 2000 in France, runs over 86 people and kills them, and nothing happens. Nothing shut down. No nothing. It was 2015 when they got it. Okay, let's put it up. So now this man out here,
I need them numbers on there. What does that say? These attacks, what? November 13th, the Paris attacks.
November 13th, 2015, Paris attacks. A series of coordinated shootings and suicide bombings by the Islamic State at the Bataclan Concert Hall, Stade de France, and several cafes and restaurants. These attacks killed a total of 130 people.
Right, and then 2 years later, my man running 86 people over, put to death.
My man say, look, I'm trying to score as many points as I can on Death Race 2000. He jumps up in the truck and runs over 86, kills 86 people.
But no mosque, type in, was any mosque shut down? We did it before.
Nobody.
In France.
In France. So they shut down 3 and 4 unofficial prayer rooms. What? I don't believe that.
Stop the cap.
Nah, they
stop the cap. A prayer room.
They closed down a prayer room.
Stop it, bro.
Come on, man. This thing right here.
They playing too many games, man.
But the community in France is too massive. They would have been in the streets protesting, so we know they didn't shut down no actual mosque. They might have closed down a prayer closet.
Stop it, bro. You want to pull up something?
Yeah, I do. Because look, you got to really think about that. That was almost 200 people, right? That was over 200 people in 2 years. That was over 200 people that got killed in 2 years. So, but they wasn't scared enough to shut nothing down about that. But they shut us down. So let's go to Revelations 11 and 11. Let's see what the scriptures say.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 11. And after 3 days and a half,
read.
The Spirit of life from God entered into them.
So that's what's going on now. The Lord's Spirit is entering back into the Israelites. So let's see what happens when that goes down.
And they stood upon their feet.
The Israelites are standing upon their feet. They're learning God's laws. They're learning who they are. And what happened?
And great fear fell upon them which saw them.
You see that? So great fear fell upon the nations. They shut down our school with only 60 members. But now you got over 200 people killed and nothing shut down. They're not scared of that.
Right.
But they scared of 60 people getting together, watching classes and teaching.
Right, because they know this is the truth. Give me Ezekiel 37 and 10. Because here's the deal. They know this biblical prophecy. They not going to shut down any mosques, and they're not worried about brothers and sisters or Arabs in Islam. You understand? That's not the threat to this world. This is the threat right here. Read that.
Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 10.
Come on.
So I prophesied as he commanded me.
Uh-huh.
And the breath came into them.
Come on.
And they lived.
Uh-huh.
And stood up upon their feet.
Just like we read in Revelations 11. Come on.
An exceeding great army.
Why are they scared of what?
An exceeding great army.
The reason why, because they see the army of God is back on the earth. That's why they shut us down. You understand? They know what we bringing out is the truth. They know what we teaching is fitting to turn the world right side up. You understand that thing, family? Understand?
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.